what if nasakpan ka na positibo ka sa droga? Unsa kay mahitabo sa imo ha? Curious? Watch until the end because I'll be explaining kung unsa ang possibilities, unsa ang pwede nga mahitabo if masapnan ka nga positibo sa droga. By the way, my name is Dr. Junes. I'm a nurse by profession and a rehab practitioner by specialty. And for today's discussion, very interesting gihapon no kay para at least makabalo jud ta kung unsa joy pwede nga mahitabo if masapnan ka nga positibo ka. But before we move forward, again another disclaimer nga tara na to istoryahan diri is for information and awareness purposes only and is not intended to replace any actual or complicated scenarios. Alright, let's go back to the question. What if nasapnan ko? What if nasapnan ka na positibo? Ayan. So, there are three contexts nga to ang istoryahan natin, no? The first context is, what if nasapnan ka nga positibo during a raid? So, basically, na ay dakop ka na itabo, no? Either with PDEA, or with the barangay, or with the police, no? Yung ana na itabo. Or, number two, what if na dakpan ka nga positibo sa droga at work? Okay, during nagtrabaho ka or sa imong gitrabahuan. And number three is in the context of like outpatient service, doing an outpatient reporting, or in the context of the aftercare program. So kanang tulo, okay? During raid, work, and OPS and aftercare program. Alright, so let's begin with the first one. Now, kung naay dakop nga na itabo, like during raids, if masapnan ganit ka nga, nagamit ka o droga, automatic yun no nga hawiran yun ka sa police. And most likely, patawgon yun na ang barangay captain or any authorized personnel ana nga lugar to make sure that it is acknowledged nga na ay dakop nga nahitabo. Okay? And what happens there is, number one, kung masapnan nga ka, pwede yun ka kasuhan. Number one is, of Section 15. Okay? Section 15 of RA 9165 or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002 refers to the using of drugs. Okay, so muna siya ang pwede nga makaso sa imo. Other additional cases would point out to Section 11, which is the kanang nasakpan ka na naa kay droga sa imong pocket, possession of illegal drugs. Okay, or it can be with Section 12 nga nasakpan ka nga naa kay mga paraphernalias nga gidala-dala like mga tuter or mga lighter or foil nga gagamiton ni siya sa paggamit sa ginadili na droga. So that could be added. Or Section 5 could be added, like the selling of drugs. It's a major case for RA 9165 wherein mas dako nga number of years ang ihatol sa imo hadto. Possibly it can actually go to a lifetime. If masapnan yun or if ma-prove yun dako di kayo nga amount of drugs ka nako ang nakuha sa imo ha. Okay? And additional sections would be added depending on the situation again. Like if you're with Section 7 nga na ay drug den nga nakitaan, or if you're with 8 and 9 wherein there is a manufacturing. Or it can also be with 13 and 14 wherein na ay possession of the illegal drug and the paraphernalia during a party or a gathering. Okay, pwede dyan na siya ma-include sa imuhang issues. And if you haven't seen the video about RA 9165, feel free to check out my other video nga nag-talk sa different kinds of the common sections nga gakakita nato no in the Philippine setting nga pwede mahimong violations sa ato ang mga recovery drug dependence. Okay? So, kana siya, if naay mga raid, pwede yun ka madakpan o makasuhan ana na igayon. Okay?
Wait, so sorry, I had to cut you there. Anyway, do you happen to know anyone who's having issues with suicidal thoughts, depression, negativity, or just the bad side of everything? If yes, then I have 3 points for you. Number 1, just be a listener. You need not to be a good advisor for this, but just being there for that person and listen to him will already make a difference. Number 2, remember that silence can be therapeutic. You need not talk and talk, alright? Just be there, and that can help already. And number 3, if things get out of hand, you could always call the National Center for Mental Health. They have their own crisis hotline, and the numbers will be flashed below. And always remember that the National Center for Mental Health is very dedicated in delivering curative, preventive, and rehabilitative mental health services for all of us. And always remember that mental health is everything. Okay? And if you want me to talk more about this, please do not forget to click on the subscribe button for this channel. And now, let's go back to the video.
Number 2, what if you are caught positive sa imuhang workplace, like a drug-free workplace? So, basically, ang gapabuhaton jud ana is that the company or the institution would ask you to undergo a drug dependency evaluation wherein i-check kung unsa ka severe ba ning drug issue mo. And dayon mo depende if they would recommend that you do outpatient service or if you do inpatient service. Okay? And dapat mo comply kaana, because if you won't comply to the recommendation of the Department of Health Treatment and Rehab Centers, so syempre mo question ang HR sa imuha, and they would demand a certification. If wala kayo ma-provide ng certification, syempre pwede yun ka nga mahawa sa trabaho. Alright? But if dili ka gusto mahawa sa trabaho, syempre you would comply instead sa gi-require sa imuha. Okay? But if dili gani if nag-undergo gani ka rehabilitation but you were caught the second time sa imuhang workplace sa second nga random drug test, now that will be automatically a kick out, a termination sa imuhang site. Right? That's gonna be part of the drug-free workplace. But not unless, let's say if you're working in a government institution and you are a job order or a contract of service wherein wala jud siya direct nga employer to employee relationship, na pwede jud ka ma-automatic kung ka-terminate sa first pa lang nimong offense. Okay, so that happens if you are in your workplace. Now, what happens if nag-positive ka sa imuhang outpatient service or sa imuhang aftercare program? Outpatient service is mainly gonna undergo a 6-month focused rehabilitation program, no, instead of the inpatient. So naa siya sa gawas, report lang siya, while the aftercare is after a minimum of 6 months rehabilitation regardless if outpatient or inpatient service program. Okay? But ang atong question is, unsa may mahitabo if madakpan nga nag-positive ka sa drugs? Now, according to law, dapat there are 3 times nga makit-an nga nag-positive jud ka sa droga. Okay? So, every time nga mag-positive sa droga, the case manager from the outpatient and the aftercare program will just send a report to the court na this incident happened and it was proven nga nag-positive ka and daghan excuses nga nahitabo sa mga side. So the court will actually put that into count. Okay? However, let us not forget that even mga absences or mga kinahinala di kayo nga mga excuse nga dili makatunga sa reporting or dili makana sa request or require sa mga time and date, now kana siya pwede gyapon na siya ma-consider as an offense. Okay? Pwede gyapon na siya i-consider nga basin nag-positive or dakong chance nga nagkabulabog gyapon siya nga tao. So that will be sent again to the court, and then the court will basically then reply. Ang reply ana, it would either be continue with aftercare or the outpatient, or they could also demand that the person be brought back to jail to render another service, or they would also require to have that person go to an inpatient service or inpatient rehabilitation instead para mas ma-focus siya na mag-recover sa iyang kaugalingon without the temptation of the actual community. Kay in that way man good, at least maka-focus na siya kung na siya sa inpatient services. And again, just like in my previous videos, kani siyang klase nga mga decision is all in the court's hand. Nadyo ni siya sa kamot sa ato ang mga judges, no? Dili ta makabuot kung sa ilang gusto, but whatever they say and whatever they'll decide, it is final and executory. So dapat maudyoy masunod ug dili na ta mosupak ana. Okay? So again, those are the things nga pwede jud mahitabo, no, in the context of RAID at work and of course the outpatient and aftercare program. If you do have questions or clarifications, feel free to comment down below, and do not forget to hit on the like button, the notification bell, and the subscribe button. And always remember, sulay-sulay lang ug gugma ayaw na gid sulay ug droga. Ayaw diha. Hi. Ganaan ba ka sa video yung nakita karon? If so, do not forget to hit on the like, share, and subscribe button. And of course, apila na lang po ang notification bell para at least ma-inspire ko nga magpadayon og buhat sa mga ing-ani nga klase nga videos. And also, maka-reach out ta og more people na gusto ma-sober, gusto maka-prevent og relapse, also maka-control sa ilang addiction, and syempre, katong gusto og peace of mind. Alright? Again, hit the like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. Take care now.